Hello, thanks for stopping by and to look at this Sunbonnet Sue journal I made. I purchased a kit from Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana, to make this journal. And pretty much she curated a whole lot of things like pages, um, ephemera, things to build the ephemera in here, following along with her videos that she was making while she was making these journals that she sold and also kits that she sold. So yeah, it was a really great series of videos. So yeah, go check out her channel. She does awesome process videos on how to make ephemera and journals. Putting journals together. She does an awesome job. So here is a tassel I put together. There's some tiles that say Sue. Um, just a little bit of lace and ribbon and rickrack, a few beads here and there. These little plastic whatevers, I don't know what they are. A little unicorn. A few beads, not much. A few buttons. And there we have it. Oops, probably wasn't in frame very well. Sorry about that. So there goes my tassel. Not a big tassel maker, but I thought it would look good with this. A tassel would look well with this Sunbonnet Sue journal. But yeah, so she provided all the material to make this cover. So basically, even the substrate, she provided the envelopes, the big old envelopes to make this cover, and also all this lovely vintage fabric. Just glued it and then sewed it together. And so it's got 3 signatures. And this vintage Sunbonnet Sue quilt block was awesome. I love it. So also, she had a wrap-up video when she got done with her Sunbonnet Sue series, and so she was giving away a journal and also an ephemera pack, and I won the ephemera pack. That was so exciting. So here is a journal card that she made. She also, in her kit that I purchased, included, all the little things to make this journal tag on your own, by following along with her as she did process videos of the ephemera. So that was really cool. I enjoyed watching those. Here's some wallpaper borders she had in her kit. Um, this this little baby vintage uh, page. She made this card. Some little ladies with their hats on. Sunbonnet Sue ladies. Ugh, it's a really tight, small paper clip there. Um, She also had a little bag of like free gift from my purchase. So pretty much included all that was in there in this journal as well. I think she had those tickets in her little free gift bag. So most of the pages were in her kit. She made that tag. I love the vintage. This might be feed sack. I can't remember what she said. If it was real feed sack material, it really could be. An old page from a Sunbonnet Sue book. That was from Tracy. So was this. And this is a Rolodex card she made. This actually, I purchased this from Kathy's Garden. She makes some really pretty things too. I made that tag with her ephemera that she provided. This right here was a freebie in her Ko-fi shop that goes along with the Sunbonnet Sue series. So yeah, check out her Ko-fi shop. Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana. She made that ephemera there. That's in her freebie. Probably, I think this is also in her freebie. I just made this using some fabric, and there's a tag with a playing card. This is just some vintage sheet material, and I made a cover for just a flippy notepad. Here's the center of the first signature. Kathy made this, not me. Kathy's garden. This library card I made with Tracy's ephemera that she provided. Tracy made this. I just added the little Cupid doll. Added some really vintage. I don't know if that's antique, but it's definitely a vintage rickrack. To here's a tag that she made. That might be. It could very well be the one she made on her video on how she made these tags. Oops, I kind of got. This is from Tracy as well. She added. This stuff I had in my own stash of things. Same thing with this. These are actually just little stickers. I just left the back on there and stuck those in there. Thought he was cute. This little thing is so cute, the little postcard. That's from Tracy as well. Little postcard. How about that little digital was cute. Tracy made this. Okay, we're into the second signature. Yeah, she provided all this paper and the kit I purchased. She made that ephemera. It was in my the free kit that I won, ephemera kit. She had this to go along with her papers. That was in my own stash. Tracy made that one. I guess, do I really need to say who made what? Sorry. Oh, there's like a little gnat buzzing around in here today. Go away, go away. There's a tag I made with some material. This is like a little wardrobe. Tracy made that. She added some little Sunbonnet Sue, little paper doll. Cute. That was in my own stash. Left some pages blank. She provided, some extra material, so I've got just a little bit of this vintage material left. That stationery I had in my stash. These vintage yo-yos, she provided those. I don't know if this is an antique, Postcard or not, it might be, but I already had that. Thought the you know colors went well with what was on those pages. Ugh, if I can talk. Words get so hard when you're trying to, sound intelligent on your videos. Here's some of her extra um, fabric, some vintage stubs I had. That's from one of her freebies. Vintage postcard I had. Could be antique, not sure. That's from her freebie too. And I just added some embellishments. I tried to use, a lot of that fabric in and on the pages from her freebie. So is that. That's just a napkin with a digital. Not a vintage postcard, a replication of a vintage postcard. Just some book pages turned into a little pocket. Hope my fingers aren't in the way and my hands, sorry. I forgot to put something in that envelope. I made that card. Those two little images are from her freebie on her Ko-fi. Kathy's Garden little wax seal cluster. Can't remember if I made this one or if Tracy did. Doesn't matter. I mean, she did that one. I think her things that she made look a lot cuter than mine that I put together from the stuff she provided. I love this. This is from Jules Tyler. She sent that to me. That's really sweet. I saw it on her video and I was like, oh, I really love that. Scripture card with the little cat, and then lo and behold, she sent it to me. That was a nice little surprise. Okay, I think this is the one Tracy has because I don't have that color ribbon thread. This set of things right here in her Ko-fi. Can't remember if this was fabric that was in her kit. Can't remember. Another Kathy's Garden cluster. Here's the one I made with the things that she provided to make it. And this card was in my own stash. Thought it was really cute. I watched Tracy's video where she made a little pocket out of a lunch bag. It wasn't part of her Sunbonnet Sue series, but something else. These two little images are from her freebie too on Ko-fi. Yep, she provided everything to make this ephemera. And I thought, oh, you know what? That's a really cool little idea to use a granny square. So I started stitching some little granny squares about that size too to put in some other of my journals. I don't think I have one that I made myself in this journal. I added some vintage playing cards I've been hoarding in my stash. Cute little puppies. Ooh, sorry. Probably have some shadows going on here. Didn't really realize it. From her freebie on Ko-fi. Here's some more of my playing cards. Thought the colors went well with this fabric. This fabric I had already. Ugh, cat hair everywhere. Sorry, guys. Oh, he's not staying. Another very old playing card. He's cute. Too overly embellished tag there. Oh, that's a napkin on the background there on that tag. It's from her freebie. That's just fabric I had in my stash, except for that little piece. Tracy made that one. And this one. I love making ephemera, and she said she loves her favorite part too of journaling, junk journaling, is making the ephemera. So yeah, I enjoyed all the things she put in her kit to make the ephemera pieces. Oh, here I did. I did um, make this one and that yo-yo. I'm not very good at making yo-yos, but I did crochet that little granny square. That's just another little piece of that stationery. I think I just got this little stationery pad from Dollar General. Ugh, can't get that back in there. Another vintage playing card. I like the color. I think it matches sort of with that blue. Here's the tag I made with the things she provided to make the tag. I love those little buttons. Not buttons, but faux buttons. They're felt. Another vintage playing card. Got her stuck in there. Yep, she included this page, this vintage page out of a kid's book as well. I love those pictures down there. And then here's the big journaling card I made with the things, all that provided. And I really love this wallpaper border that she provided. This is wallpaper as well. I mean, and she went into detail on how to make this cover. You know, she showed us how to, make it all. So it's really fun. I really enjoyed making this. Took me about a month. I think I've been working on this a month and adding a whole bunch of ephemera. And so, yeah. So there's my Sunbonnet Sue journal. I hope you like it, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving me some likes or some comments, and I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm not the best at making videos, but I sure am having fun doing it. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.